Are you disappointed about your twin flame union developments? Do you feel sad about that they don't talk to you anymore, but they once did? Or do you feel distraught that everyone is talking about twin flames, but you haven't met them yet? Do you feel left out? Or do you feel deeply disgusted by the fact that they have someone else and they just rejected you for this stupid other person? What is so nice about them? I don't know. Gosh, am I going to wait endlessly for them? I'm so disappointed. Like, I thought that like divine romance was promised me, but it just looks more like I'm just endlessly waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting some more and waiting some more and just I'm just watching all these card reading videos about romantic stories online on YouTube and on TikTok, and to just, you know, get through the days. But nothing seems to happen, and I'm so disappointed. Is that what you say to yourself? Do you not believe anymore that you are meant to be together? Because maybe twin flames are, after all, not meant to be together. It's just something that awakens your heart, right? And that's enough. It'll start your healing, but nothing more is ever going to happen. And it's sad that so many people need like 5, 10, 15 years before they they reach that conclusion. But gosh. And in that sense, the twin flame scene online, it seems to be like such a scam, Yeah, that as well. What a disappointment. Or is it differently? Oh, or or do you really wake up? Yeah, are you really waking up for a new level after you've been disappointed, after you've waited so long, after you fell for all the twin flame scams that are around, after you felt all the depression of all these situations and exactly what it is in your case? After you watched all the TikTok videos and all the twin flame card readings about the divine masculine and divine feminine, about when the divine masculine is finally going to wake up, because maybe it's at the next eclipse, right? Maybe it's just at the next, year after that, or like with the Blu-ray wave that comes a couple weeks after that one, or when. But maybe you're just waking up from that one, from the disappointment about that one. And then when you wake up out of your disappointment, your initial, correct in a sense, disappointment, you start to wake up from that one. Are you waking up from that one? Are you ready to wake up from the twin flame scam, from the twin flame readings, from the twin flame TikToks? Are you ready to wake up from that one, from the twin flame disappointment? Maybe you're then finally ready to hear that it is already true. You are already in union with your true twin flame. That's your nature. There's nothing else than the truth. In truth. The only point is that you're just very human. So a little bit of purification will bring you there, also in the flesh. Because it is already true. And maybe you're just ready to wake up to the fact that you can do something about that. You're finally ready to wake up to the true empowerment of the heart that is not being eternally lost in videos and TikToks and stories about the divine masculine and divine feminine and how they're running after each other, or chasing each other or running away from each other or whatever the story is today, you're finally ready to say no to that. And you're ready to say, oh, listen, I can just be at the helm of my own purification effort, so that which is already true can shine through in my hologram experience of my lived reality in the body, in the world. And I am calling upon the name of the divine, in which the name of my twin flame is included, to give that space instead of all the other options and all the back doors towards I can go out in that story, or can go back to the disappointment, or I can go back to complaining, or I can disappear into allowing myself to date once more someone else, because twin flames, after all, might not be meant to be together. So I can just do what he does too, and I will also get someone else. It doesn't matter, because everything's okay and we're all okay. Well, you will not hear me say that you're not okay. Whatever you do. But the real awakening really comes after you've had that phase of, maybe we're not meant to be together. Maybe twin flames are not meant to be together after all, because it's so difficult. Oh, I'm just in the drama. I'm just in like the second half of what ego personalities do with romantic dreams. Because first they love them up. And it's so beautiful. And then they get disappointed. Oh, it's so depressing. I can't live with it anymore. And then we just go over to the next love bombing phase of the ego personality in the form. Yes, this is so beautiful. Oh, maybe we're after all not meant to be together, and you're just in the depressing phase again. And we just go back. So maybe you're just in the second phase of that curve, like, oh, I don't believe in it anymore. Up from that whole curve or that whole circle that is like sort of a drama, an ego personality drama that we play in the world as body, emotion, mentality, psychological people that are not permeated yet by divine love and light, where you are already a twin flame. So that's just like the circle that keeps on circling. When you're not waking up to the true invitation of what twin flames are. So, and my invitation is to really wake up. To wake up from the wake up. To wake up from the from the place where you say to yourself, maybe I need to wake up and become logic again, social again. Yeah, that's better. And you just, that's okay. You've done this entire round, this entire circle. Well, congratulations. Good. Good. Fine. Nice. Well done. Now we're going to wake up from that whole circle. It's just, well, just waking up from the circle of life. Isn't that like the circle of life? Isn't that from the Lion King movie? Gosh, now I'm in the Lion King song, the sing song, the circle of life. Okay. That's a drama too, right? which is, I mean, really, maybe it's really a twin flame drama in a sense too. There's this love life that is waking up in the lion and the lioness and whatnot. And then they meet the shadow and the shadowland of the lions, and who becomes the new king? Who gets into union or something? Which is like you're sort of crowned by the divine, with your true twin flame together. You are king and queen of your own union kingdom. That's what twin flames are. So the circle of life, the song, the Lion King movie is maybe not so strange to see as a twin flame movie, or it has some elements that at least give me now a reason to say these ideas about the archetype of what twin flames are, which is, I think, did give some insight. So that's okay. So you're going to wake up from the circle of life when you're just sort of trapped in the physical, mental, emotional realm, and then you're going to let in a new quality inside of that, and you're going to wake up inside of that. And that's what's meant with the word ascension. So here's the circle of life, and then the ascension light comes right through it. And that's when you get like the crown on your head with your twin flame. That's the real quest of life. Not to go in like, ooh, depressed, circle. No, it's like how the light of the divine comes right through all that, and you wake up out of that, and that's the ascension. That's how that's called. And that gives you the crown. In your union with the divine and the twin flame at the same time, that's your crown. So that's actually the twin flame journey. If you are someone that wants to make it to success, then that's what you do. Practically, that will just give you the romance that you're looking for, that your heart truly longs for, not the one that your ego has organized for you, but the one that your heart truly longs for. Yeah, not meant to be together, giving your union disappointment meaning. So here's the truth about that thing. I think that very many people say that twin flames are not meant to be together because they're stuck in the phase of the disappointment of the ego. But the ego is meant to be disappointed because something else is meant to happen, and that's letting the divine light in. And that is going to make your twin flame union to the crowning moment of success, and in practice, the romance that your heart is longing for. So they're just stuck into the second phase of that endless circle, and then they say, well, maybe they're not meant to be together. You know what? Maybe twin flames are actually a scam too. And they just give meaning to their own sense of being stuck. And that never leads to anything. So I just wanted to address that with this video. And I hope that helps.